welcome. I would like to welcome Mr. Bassem Salama, who is basically the Procurement Director of GCC and Egypt Americana Group, Americana Foods. Thank you very much for being with us and welcome to IPSC conference. And I understand you have a panel just completed. And I hope it was a great discussion that you enjoyed earlier before we start.
I hope so. You can go and ask the audience. But I believe it was good. Thanks for IPSC and thanks for Blue Ocean for hosting us today. It's a great event, actually. And thanks for you, for sure.
Thank you very much. Well, speaking about sustainability is a principle, is a methodology, is a business direction that most of companies and countries now is heading towards it. Let's have some thoughts about what exactly you think, being in ahead of a very big group and a multi-international group as well, about supplier collaboration and sustainability within the process of supply chain. What are the advantages of supplier collaboration in this regard?
Right. So, supplier collaboration is the main puzzle of the game of sustainability. Because I was just telling inside that if there is no integration and collaboration between suppliers and partners and the procurement team, sustainability will never happen. Because it's end-to-end supply chain. So you can imagine if you are living your own world and you're trying to apply the sustainability agenda or going green or putting some plans to shift your business from, I don't want to call it the unsustainable wallet, but it's if you need to go for this future, which will happen anyway, it has to be integrated. Procurement team with all the suppliers, with all the partners, achieving this together. And let me give you a small hint about it. The more integration and knowledge sharing across both parts, the more sustainability and deliveries will be there. So earlier we used to link sustainability to that it's going to be higher cost and the more complex process. Everyone, if you mention sustainability, he will tell you these two. But actually, when you deep dive in this world, maybe in the beginning, when you start this journey, yes, it will be. But later on, a lot of benefits will come. A lot of waste management will get back to you with a lot of revenue. The circular economy, we're just talking about inside, it will help you a lot. And the payback will be much, much better than now. I'm not saying that after 10, 15 years, you will have to follow, but actually, it will help you a lot. Just you need to bear the first couple of years, which, yes, it may be a bit hectic, but it will help you a lot in the future.
Well, let's just continue further about this. From your perspective, what are the main challenges that companies are facing in their transformation journey from the point of, let's say, traditional to sustainable activity?
Yes. I would say about 2 points. First one, which we were talking about, that some people are taking the sustainability agenda by themselves. So they're deciding today that, okay, next year we need to start our sustainability agenda, which will never happen. If you're not surrounded with people, with suppliers, management, team aware of the meaning of sustainability and how this will work and will help you in the future, it will never happen. Because also sometimes management does not get that we need to pay more now, or we need to spend more time with suppliers, or we need to spend more effort with suppliers to bring them to this journey. And the team as well. If you are not having this awareness to the team, okay, what is the difference between what we are doing now and what you need from us to do? So I believe awareness across all stakeholders, starting from the management, the leaders, the team, is part of this game, especially when you are not alone, especially when you are having a lot of people surrounding you, like suppliers or your partners.
Okay.
You're around.
So it's a holistic process, I would say, right?
Exactly.
Considering yourself and your partners in supply chain activity.
Exactly.
They have to be a sustainable.
You need to help each other. Exactly.
Yeah.
If we didn't help each other, it will never happen.
Okay. All right. So I guess, yes, maybe to some extent, this will be always a challenge until we become like Europe, when the entire process from A to Z turned to become a sustainable.
By the way, Europe is still struggling Yeah, because some people they thought that, okay, Europe, they are changing their policies every day.
Yeah.
Because there are some agreements and some deals they signed, and they cannot follow them now. So it's not easy journey. But again, you need a lot of understanding, you need a lot of collaboration and awareness, and people need to understand that it's a long journey. You cannot expect that the payback will come tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. It will take time, but you need to make sure and believe in it that for sure this is the better for the business.
Great. Now, I have a question. To be honest, it was not mentioned earlier or discussed.
Sure.
But having you as a director of a multi-international organization, it means you always engage in the international trade. What is your idea and thoughts about what is going on right now, looking at this geopolitical risk and harassment happening?
Yeah.
So what kind of plan that we should consider in this regard as a lifeguard for us to save the business to continue without any hassles and obstacles?
Okay. Firstly, let me tell you, for the last 4 and 5 years, you are part of this. We start to use it. So every year we have a new crisis, we're having a new challenge, and we need to get used to it. So the last 4 or 5 years, everybody of us is waking up on a nightmare. So we start to get used to it. And the simple way to deal with any such new, we call it trade war, any disruptions in the market, the best thing is to have a look at it and analyze it as opportunities and risks. Because yes, sometimes you can see the risks, you can see the inflation is coming, the freight issues, the lead time, the way. But when you look at the risks, you have also to make sure that there is a lot of opportunities behind these risks which can be used, which will help you a lot. So it's not always only risks coming out of these disruptions. You need also to deep dive in the opportunities which will help you to get mitigating this risk and getting away from this risk. So this is how you need to balance, because it will always be there. Today, it's some nice guys are fighting together. Tomorrow, something else will happen. And this is what we got used to. So the balance between the opportunities and risk is always the game.
Amazing. We feel safe now by listening to this. But thank you very much for sharing your experience with us, and welcome again to IPS.
Thanks for the great question, and thanks for having me today.
Enjoy
and thank you so much.